Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Michael in the Morning. Today is Friday, August 7th, 2020, and this is your second stimulus check and second stimulus package update. We have a lot of big news to cover in today's video because today the IRS will begin sending out $500 stimulus checks to people, so I'm going to go over exactly who will be getting this money. Then we're going to get into how lawmakers and White House officials ended more than a 3-hour negotiation last night where they spoke about the second stimulus package, and we have big news to cover here. Then we're going to get into how lawmakers set today as the last day to reach an agreement, and if they don't reach one, well then President Trump will take executive action. So we're going to go over what President Trump said here. And finally, after the meeting last night, Nancy Pelosi, she was not happy and she was blaming Republicans for not having a deal. So we'll go over exactly what she said and why we don't have a deal yet. But before we get started, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing another $50 free stock giveaway. All you need to do to be eligible is like the video down below, be subscribed to my channel, and comment down below your favorite stock. I'll be giving away $50 to one of you using an app called Stockpile. And if you don't win, don't worry, you could still go ahead and get $5 immediately when you download the Acorns investment app, and get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below as well. Anyways, let's get right into it. So the IRS will begin sending out $500 economic impact payment amounts for individuals who have not yet received all that they were eligible for in the first round. And households can expect to receive the extra cash within the coming weeks. The IRS will automatically issue the additional $500 payments per qualifying child to affected individuals in early August for those who use the non-filers tool before May 17th. According to updated guidance by the agency, you can use the Get My Payment tool to check the status of your $500 payment per qualifying child, and you will receive another notice in the mail letting you know the $500 payment per qualifying child was issued. In guidance issued last week, the agency said that it would begin issuing direct deposits for some people who did not receive their $500 on Wednesday and sending out paper checks and debit cards on Friday. So that means however you received your first stimulus check, if you didn't receive money for a qualifying dependent. So that means if they're 17 years of age or younger, well then you will start to receive those in the coming weeks. They will be sending out the payments the same way that you received it in the first round. So if you received a direct deposit, you'll get a direct deposit. If you got a check in the mail, you'll get a check in the mail. According to the IRS, parents were eligible to receive an extra $500 per child who was under the age of 17, but many people didn't receive the correct amount because the agency needed additional information about dependents for some people. So that is why they'll begin sending out these additional payments today. With a potentially disheartening national jobs report for July coming out today and the expiration of the payment protection program for small business loans on Saturday, lawmakers and White House officials ended more than 3 hours of negotiations yesterday night with starkly divided opinions over proposals for the next relief bill. With little to suggest a compromise was in sight, Steven Mnuchin, who is the Treasury of the Secretary, said that the negotiators were expected to touch base by phone on Friday later today to determine whether it would be worthwhile to meet in person for more negotiations. Mark Meadows said after the meeting last night that we're still a considerable amount apart in terms of a compromise that could be signed into law. And he added that we're willing to stay engaged and continue to negotiate on the next bill, but I can tell you that the differences are very significant right now and they are not close to a deal. Senator Roy Blunt, who is a Republican, said, I was hoping that maybe we wouldn't have that call after Friday and that we'd have a deal. He explains how I do think at some point everybody has to make a decision whether we're going to do this, whether we're going to pass a stimulus bill or not. And if we're not, he says, there's no point of continuing to meet and debate because they're simply not getting anywhere right now. Now the White House and Democrats must decide how to proceed moving forward and ultimately if they can reach an agreement or if President Trump will have to take executive actions. President Trump said that if there is no deal passed by today or agreed upon by today, he will pass executive orders. Steven Mnuchin said that they would be consulting the president and talking to him by phone on Friday to see whether it made sense to meet again in person to continue negotiating. Steven Mnuchin explained how the American public wants action right now. They need help. They need more money. So again, we're not just going to keep coming back every single day, he said, if we can't get a deal. He explained how the deadline they set was today, on Friday, and he said that they wanted to reach an agreement today on the major issues. So if they don't reach that agreement today, well, then there's no point to continue coming back if they're not making any progress. He explained how the president wants them to get a deal, or he will end up taking actions himself. And finally, after the meeting yesterday, Nancy Pelosi was not happy and was blaming the Republicans for not having a deal yet. She said, it's so clear that we should do something right now, and we should do something big in the next relief bill. She explained how Republicans didn't take the virus seriously in the beginning. They're not taking the consequences of the virus seriously right now, and that's why it's hard to come to an agreement on the next relief bill. She goes on to mention how they're very far apart right now on significant issues, and it is very unfortunate. Ultimately, the evening meeting last night was the 9th meeting for this same group of individuals: Nancy Pelosi, Mark Meadows, Chuck Schumer, and Steven Mnuchin in the last 11 days. So they've met 9 times in the last 11 days, and they still haven't come to an agreement yet. So because of this, they're deciding now what are the next steps moving forward. Should they continue meeting? Are they going to be able to come to an agreement by the end of today? If not, President Trump may take executive actions. The main difference right now and the major aspect holding them up is that Democrats want to pass a $3.4 trillion bill, a large stimulus package, and Republicans want to stay closer to $1 trillion. That is the main issue. However, there's still a number of other specifics that they're not agreeing on, such as unemployment benefits, money for state and local governments, and other aspects as well. So I'll make sure to keep you updated on what happens here with negotiations later today and what happens with the July jobs report. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to get your $5 immediately when you download the Acorns investment app, and get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.